me tell you a secret. Motivation is dumb and stupid. What I mean by that is motivation is temporary while discipline lasts. Motivation doesn't really last. It's an emotional feeling that you ride to get started on a goal, do something, whatever. Discipline is what makes you do that thing regardless of the circumstances. There's a great example. I believe it's from David Goggins' book, Can't Hurt Me. If I'm butchering it, or if it's from somewhere else, whatever. Here's the difference between motivation and discipline. Motivation is, man, I'm so hyped, I'm gonna run. Look out the door, it's snowing. Damn. All right, tomorrow I'm gonna run. Then they don't run tomorrow. Discipline, I'm gonna run because that's my routine. Open the door, it's snowing. All right, I guess I gotta get my coat, but I still gotta run. And you do it. That's the difference. One is a feeling that is very temporary. Discipline is something that you can build your foundation of habits on. You're not always gonna feel motivated. Yes, you can listen to some motivational video, remember this cool thing, and then it'll help you get going, for sure. But discipline is what actually makes you do it, because there are gonna be some days where you're just not disciplined. You don't fucking feel like it. You just don't want to. You're not in the mood. You don't feel like it anymore. You just don't care anymore. But deep down, you know that is something that you do want to do. It is a goal of yours, blah, blah, blah. That's where discipline comes in and saying, hey, this is what we're doing, and we're going to do it because that is what we're doing because we said we're going to do it. Now, there is a time and place for motivation. For example, when I'm running, what I do is, I hate running. I'm not a fan of running, but when I'm there, I imagine some Sonic music. You know, he's a real fast guy, or The Flash, some music from that show or something like, yeah, I'm running real fast right now. That gives me a really short burst of motivation that I can use sometimes, but it does run out. However, me getting my ass to the fucking track or the treadmill, whatever's available, to actually run that distance, that comes from discipline. I'm not like, oh man, I'm thinking of Sonic, I'm gonna go to the fucking treadmill because I'm so hyped. No, I don't want to do it. But I know cardiovascular exercise is super helpful. So I said, I'm going to run. I will bring myself to the place where I run. No motivation needed. I said I'm going to do it. I have a good reason, and I'm going to do it. That's another thing that can be super helpful for you in terms of motivation. Having a great reason. Let's say, as a personal trainer, I've heard a lot of bad reasons for trying to do something. And when I say bad, I mean it's not specific or important enough. A lot of people come in saying, hey, I want to be healthier. What the fuck does that mean? Now, here's an example. That's an example of someone who is going to have a hard time. Here's a person who's going to have a better time. I asked them, why do you want to go to the gym? I want to be more fit. I want to be healthier. Why? Because I think it would be great. It'll help me live longer. Why? Oh, because I have a daughter. I want to play with her and lift her up and all that stuff and be there for her. Why? Well, because my parents had diabetes and from poor eating habits and they died early. I don't want to be like my parents who weren't there for me. I want to have that relationship with my kid. Wow. And now we know that's far, 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 far more important than motivation. That is the core of your discipline right there. When you're not feeling, oh, I'm feeling so great, I want to go into the gym. When you don't have that feeling anymore, you can tap into the reason. I mean, the reason. You need to go down like 4, 5, 6 levels deep to find out what your actual reason is. And if you go down far enough, it'll be a reason that you will feel very bad for neglecting because you know for a fact you really want this. So I would advise you really figure out why you actually want to do this goal to begin with. But once you have it, it'll be a powerful tool for you because when motivation is not there for you, that will help you build your discipline. That one reason or multiple reasons. And honestly, it doesn't need to be for someone else either. It can be something that's somewhat selfish or what have you. It's like, oh, I want to make a lot of money. Okay, why do you want to do that? Because I want to be rich. I want to get these things. Okay, why? Well, because I want to live in a mansion in a great neighborhood. Why? Well, because when I was younger, I didn't feel very safe because of certain whatever. Now, I want to make sure I am totally safe, and anyone I bring into my life can be totally safe too. Okay, there you go. Tap into that when you're in the process of making money, however that looks. And it'll push you more than just, oh man, I got the motivation now. I saw this fucking video of this rich guy doing a parasailing. That's super cool. That's gonna fade tomorrow, bro. That motivation is not important. You dig down to that one deep reason, in this case, safety, you will care a lot more. Build your discipline on top of your main reason. You don't even need a main reason, I guess. If you're a certain type of person, you can just say, I know this is good for me, so I'm just going to do it, and I'm going to build that discipline. But some people need that core reason, and it's very helpful. And there's another type of person who, they just run off motivation. They just keep start, stop on their goals. It's not very helpful. You need something deeper than motivation. Motivation is fucking stupid to rely on entirely. It will not be there for you. It is a fickle bitch. Do not rely on it. Build your discipline yourself. You need to practice it. You need to train it. At this point in time, I'm not going to just stop. For example, the running. I'm not going to just stop. I might switch to jogging or whatever the hell, but I'm not going to stop because the discipline is already there. I believe it takes 6 months doing something to make it just a long-lasting habit. It can be sooner, but you need to do things and you need to keep doing them if they're important to you. Then they'll become discipline, they'll become a habit, and as Aristotle says, you are what you continuously do. So if you keep doing it, you will be that